All right, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice by Ubisoft, of course, and Triton Noir. Um, when I saw this, I said, let me take a look at this. I have no idea about it, never played the game, don't know anything about the lore. I'm assuming it's about assassins with a creed, something. Anyway, I know I'm losing out on not playing the game, but so I saw this and I figured I'd get it, and it was much huger than I thought. This is a pretty hefty box. You might hurt yourself freaking carrying it around. Took the plastic off already because I struggle with that, right? So yeah, warning: do not open any envelope until instructed to do so. So just it doesn't say anything on the, oh, here it is. It says, all right, so we got well, 1 to 4 1 to 4 assassins, 1 to 4 players, 14 and up. Takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play, which is amazing when you I mean, this box is freaking huge. About 50 bucks online, I would say. You got your little catalog, I'm assuming from Triton Noir, Creed Venice. You got your social media stuff, V Sabotage, which might be something to look at. Something different than, you know, something different than, ooh, isn't that pretty? Fantasy stuff. This looks like mercenaries. Start by storing your cards. You're not going to store the cards in a location without revealing them. Open the large card deck with the card stop. Alessandra on top. Top card is now stop. Bastiano, Claudia. Yeah, this looks fairly complicated, but let's take a look at some of these components here. You've got some tokens. They feel pretty stout. Got more tokens, including what appears to be some sort of ship, some sort of tower, some sort of guard, bell tower, some, who knows what that is. Some character stuff, and much like Hero Quest that we did a little while. Oops. It's got some plastic over the top of it. Oh, and thank God. Dized interactive game tutorial. But you got to scratch off to get in there? Interesting. Let's see here. You got a whole stack of game boards or rooms, things like that. Some more fairly stout counters. Nice colors. Speaking of colors, and then you've got some stickies. So I'm assuming that you probably want to see if you can get more of these online, much like you can for that other huge game. Shoot, coming after I turn off the video. Plastic plastic life tokens. I'm assuming red, right? It's usually life. A selection of dice in some colors, which they probably mean something, right? Token stands, small cards, a bunch of plastic bags, and the thing that there is talking about. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. Oh my Lord. Components from hell. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Stop. Lots of card decks. Wow. Okay, so that's a lot of components. Probably, I'm going to assume that it takes you forever to stand this up. So you get your you get some minis down here, which I'm guessing are, yep, those are your assassin guys. Oops, try not to hurt yourself. Again, much like Hero Quest, pretty light, so you might want to use something to weigh them down. Am I supposed to even, please read the rule book first. Please. Start by reading this booklet. That's what the other booklet said. So you got some nice artwork here. Pretty interesting. Then gotta explain all the contents. 4 assassins, some other dudes, Ezio Auditore, assassin apprentices, crossbowmen, horsemen, bear tamer's bear, Niccolo di Pitigliano, Lucrezia Borgia, Niccolo Machiavelli, Leonardo da Vinci, fast travel stations, naval cannon, that's what that was. Golden rules, of course. Starting off, card slots explains where these cards go on for your character. Game turn. You do an event phase, an assassin phase, an enemy phase, and an end of turn phase. Okay. Gives an example of play area. Probably a little bit smaller than most of the maps. It feels like this would take up an entire game table, which, you know, some of these scenarios probably will. Got a lot of information on stealth and equipment and movement, actions, okay. Assassin's health, playing as an assassin's apprentice. You got your enemy phase, enemy reinforcement, enemy movement, enemy combat, the hunt, and the boss. So oops, I went right past something here. So it gives you an example, well, not an example, the rules for the campaign. The Brotherhood of Venice is played as a campaign. As you explore the game's memories, your assassins will level up and acquire equipment that is increasingly powerful. You'll help the Venetian Brotherhood grow within your headquarters and uncover a plot that is unfolding around you. The diary memories will help you keep track of your progress and all of the 100% syncs, optional objectives you have successfully unlocked. So interesting. All right. So it's I wonder if it's indefinitely replayable. I mean, all these games, obviously, it gives you the basic stuff, and then they can keep hitting you with more and more and more little pieces that you can buy online to increase, you know, either do another city, I'm assuming, or another country where you have more stuff going on. Perhaps one that draws you into the future. Like I said, I don't know anything about the lore of this particular, you know, video game and everything like that. Assassin's Creed, you know, just I'm not a real big first-person shooter type person or anything like that. So you know, it's kind of, and playing the stealth games was always kind of iffy with me because I just get ticked off if I got caught. You know, yeah, I forget that first one that came out way back in the day, first-person shooter sneaking around. But then you got some credits and a nice index in case you get lost, like probably people like me would. So I don't know if we're supposed to even look at this, right? So sequence 0, memory 0.1, slot 0.1, objectives. Last but not least, important, do not turn this page until you've completed this memory. So, all right, I won't go into it. Oh, there's the stop, do not touch, don't do anything to this until you're ready. Some nice, yeah, some board, pretty good components there. You got your players game, there's setup areas. All right, so it's got that going for them. But it looks pretty nice. Looks, it's not just a one-stop shop. So you obviously can go back and keep playing, leveling up your guy. Campaign book is fairly thick, so it looks like you can get plenty of nights of playing out of this, or plenty of days, or however it is you play. Let's see, and oh, I was supposed to go in there. Anyway, the only thing I could think of that you might want to look into before you start playing is these stickers. Okay, so these stickers are probably a one-stop shop, little peel off you put on your guy. And I still can't remember, what is that big game? What is the big fantasy game? Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna have to go look. But anyway, I would look into getting some replacement stickers before you start playing. That way you have a more infinite experience with the game, because these look like, it's one-stop shop for these stickers, unless they peel off and you can stick them on something. I didn't bother to read the rule book, so I couldn't tell you. Anyway, pretty interesting. If you're interested, if your thing is the Assassin's Creed IP, definitely want to get this. This was fairly cheap off of online retailer. So, and we're talking about a lot of components. It's pretty stout. I mean, like I said, that's a lot of components for $50. Definitely get into it if you like it. Meanwhile, let me know in the comments if you have any experience with it, whether the stickers are a stop thing, you only get a one shot. Let me know in the comments. And also, don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.